years ago and was completely intimidated. And the only person who could get me in a Western shirt, the only person who can get me in a Western shirt and a bolo is Patty Calhoun. So, last time I wore when I was 4 years old, my mother dressed me like a cowboy. So, you know, the people who have worked for Patty have gone on to the Wall Street Journal, Denver Business Journal, Philadelphia Magazine, Denver Post, LA Times, Chicago Mag, Washington Post, multiple Beard Award winners. It's a remarkable achievement that she's made in 49 years at Westwood. She's the Oracle of Denver. Read a quote from a friend of both of ours, Johnny Cooper. Patty Calhoun embodies what journalism used to aspire to become. Relentless and principled, she could also be ruthless in the pursuit of truth, especially if she smells a cover-up or a lie. Ladies and gentlemen, the woman of the hour, Patty Calhoun.
College friends to come out to Denver and start an alternative news weekly in a town that already had 2 robust daily papers. That was stupid. But it was even more stupid to persuade some friends here in Denver to join me in buying a decrepit old tourist attraction out on the plains, the world's Wonder View Tower, which we bought 10 years ago tomorrow. So I want to thank you for coming here and anteing up for the world's Wonder View Tower, which, as I said, makes starting a newspaper look smart, and it wasn't. I want to thank everyone who is so generous, especially all the restaurateurs like Josh Wolkin, who maybe could tell you a story. Who could tell you a story about when I was at his place with Jason Sheehan pretending Jason was my cousin. Or John Ibragamo, who was put up with reviews, good and bad, and I'm sure he would be willing to tell you about those too. And there's so many other people in this room who have put up with me, and I thank you so much for all of that. And for my family for putting up with me, my mother and 2 of my sisters. I think she doesn't want to give a speech, Mom. No speech from Mom, but many of you didn't think I had a mother. That I was descended from humans, so I'd like to be able to burn her out.
You don't need to say that, but I'm very, very proud of this daughter.
So again, I would like to thank you all for coming here. I'm happy to report I will still be writing, even though Nancy Levine hasn't read any of those stories. I'll be writing about the good and the bad. There are many more stories to come from Westward. There are many more stories to come from the world's Wonder View Tower.